At the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 2, Clarisse Navarro. Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Clippers.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. We are in the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. We are live at the Staples Center, home of the Clippers.
It's been a nice playing game, huh?
And of course, Lance Stephenson. Let's see how they continue to fare without him.
You know what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys. And let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Rudy Gay is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Lance Stephenson. Then there's Collison. And it's Aminu in at the 3 slot. No good from Cousins. Sacramento on defense. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
DeMarcus Cousins can really be unstoppable at times on offense. He's shown star qualities ever since he stepped into the NBA. But it wasn't until last season that he was voted to the All-Star game.
Here's Collison. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to Gay. Chris Paul grabs the miss.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
And the first shot of the night for him missing. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Aminu kicks to Collison. It's blocked.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
The 8-footer. That one off the back iron and out. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Gay sets the pick for Collison. Shot from 16. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Clippers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Navarro. And a wide open look for Jordan, and it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Gay, and it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Cousins, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For DeMarcus Cousins, his numbers have been flat out phenomenal. I mean, just incredible. Sometimes hidden by the lack of what's around him in Sacramento, especially, you know, Greg, when you compare last year's stats with other centers in the NBA.
Yeah, he's averaged nearly 5 points more per game than the next center. Top 3 in rebounding for all centers. This guy is the complete package down low. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Collison kicks to Gay. Rebound by the Clippers.
You know, guys, back to DeMarcus Cousins last season, he was top 3 for centers in assists and steals, and he was in the top 7 in block shots.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 25-point game against Miami.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the 3-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And talking about Cousins, he's a franchise talent. No one debates that. He can take over a game anytime he feels like it. And heaven help the NBA if he ever starts feeling like it. an 82-game year.
Now here's Collison. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. And that one's good. Stevenson's got his first 2 points of the night. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Gay.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist by Collison. Stevenson's got 5 points so far. The Clippers trail. Here's Navarro. Hands it from downtown.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
The Kings have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Gay, a screen on Paul. Collison dishes to Gay. High arcing shot, and it's good on the way in.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here's Navarro. Coming off a solid outing against Miami.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Collison against Paul. Now the pass to Aminu. Griffin with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Stevenson outside. To the wing right side. Aminu misses. Clippers leading by 4. Here's Navarro. Kicks it out to Paul. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Now let's take a moment to check out the steals leaders. Well, you look at Paul. Always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Jay.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against the Miami Heat.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Kufis checked in for the Kings. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Now here's Collison. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP CD. Not the start he wanted with the new team.
And that one falls for Stevenson. And for Stevenson, to his credit, he took the benching in stride. He knew he just wasn't a good fit at times.
Yeah, and his coach, Steve Clifford, was upfront about it, and I thought did a nice job handling that. Clifford said he wanted Stevenson as a Hornet, but just couldn't find a unit with which to make it work.
Caron Butler's checked in for the Kings. Here's Navarro. He's coming off a 34-point game against Miami.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Griffin passes to Navarro. They double him with Stevenson. Griffin kicks to Jordan. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. The Kings trail by 4. The drive by Collison. Paul with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Butler kicks to Stevenson. It's deflected. And stolen by Butler. Outside Collison. From the top of the key, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute. They are really doing a nice job of establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
And here is Los Angeles now. Sacramento making their last shot. And that one's good.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Here's Koufos, and it's blocked by Jordan. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Collison kicks to McLemore. To halt the run. Great D that time from Jordan.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
That doesn't go either for Collison.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it? And really, that's what built the early lead here. Killer shooting from beyond.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get to the shooters. It's imperative that they get a hand up.
So it's Sacramento now, after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
And the dunk by Jordan.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Here's McLemore after the Clippers pick up 2. The tray. Another 3 for Sacramento.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Clippers leading by 12. Here's Navarro, and Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Rondo against Collison. Crawford with the ball. Right wing, 4 on the clock. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's the pick. In the corner, it's McLemore. Plenty of space. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. McLemore's got 5 points so far.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Out to the wing. Here's Navarro. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty long.